Hello everyone, it's me Nicole, and today it's time for episode 2 of Inspirational Thoughts, and today we're going to be talking about emotions. Yep, this is a huge thing. You know when people ask you how you're doing and you just go, I'm doing good, how are you? And they go, doing good, thank you for asking. Well, some people do just say good, but they're not actually doing good, if you understand what I'm saying. What I mean by that is that they're actually not feeling the way that they're saying. I believe that's actually the number one lie that we've all said at one point or another how we're feeling. Because we just don't want to express how we feel or what's going on with our life and what's happening around us. And that's sort of a sad thing if you think about it, that we're too ashamed to say how we really truly feel. Instead of saying, oh, I'm doing good. We can't go, hey, I'm actually not doing that well today, because you don't really want to tell people about what's going on and how you actually feel, because you feel like that's sort of a hindrance, if you understand what I'm trying to say here, with the don't want to cause another person to worry about you, or you don't want to talk about the subject that's making you feel that way. For example, if someone was getting abused in a relationship, like they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they're getting verbally abused, not physically, but verbally. And they go to the grocery store to buy some things that were smashed, like pots and pans and stuff like that, or things that were just totally split open from that fight that they had. And they, they go to the cash register and they see the cashier, and the cashier asks, hello, how are you doing today? And they would go, I'm doing good, how are you? They wouldn't say how they truly felt. They would say that they're just doing fine and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to say how they're actually feeling, and that's sort of a bad thing if you think about it. Because if you do not tell people how you're actually feeling, it will be kept inside of you, and one day those emotions are just going to build up and you're just going to break and you're just going to become an emotional mess. I know this because this has actually happened to me in the past. I do not want to make other people worry about how I am. I want to make other people happy. Instead of focusing on myself, I focus on others and making them happy and smiling. But sadly, that doesn't give me enough time to do what I need to do to make myself feel like I'm worth something, to make myself feel like I'm loved, to make myself feel like I'm actually a human being too. And I know probably a lot of people do this as well. So if you're one of these people, I relate. Seriously, I do. And I've actually learned that a lot of people do this, and you can never tell that they're going through this. Some of the happiest people are actually some of the happiest people. I'm not saying all, but some people who seem so happy on the outside are actually just the saddest people. I don't know if I said this or not, but when you are talking to someone, you have that door open, you're talking to someone, they're like, hi, how are you? And they're so happy. But when that door closes and they are in that room by themselves, they're completely different, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they're completely different. Maybe they're just so sad and they don't smile as much, or they don't smile at all. But when that door opens, hey, the biggest smile on their face, they're acting so happy about life, they're so positive. And you can never know for real what's actually going on until they actually tell you. And that's always that horrible, sad thing that we can never actually can tell. We can never see what's actually going on behind that curtain until they tell us and they remove that curtain. If you've heard the song Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. Sorry, I always pronounce her name wrong. Her first name, I always get the last name right, but it's always the wrong first name. If you remember the chorus, places, places, get in your places, throw on your dress and put on your doll faces. Everyone thinks that we're perfect, please don't let them look through the curtains. That is literally that in a nutshell. No one knows what's going on the inside until you tell someone on the outside what's going on behind the scenes. No one knows except for you. You see what's going on. The people who say that they're okay but they're actually not see what's going on. They feel what's going on. And it's a horrible thing to not be able to tell anyone about this. And it builds up and it builds up. You feel horrible. You feel sad. You feel down. You feel under pressure. And it's just horrible kind of feeling. So if you do feel this way, try to do this. Write down what you're going through and just write that down. Just write it down and see if you feel better. If not, do this. Make a video or a voice memo to yourself. You don't have to post it. Make it to yourself and just say what you have to say. Just say what is going on. You'll feel so much better. I literally went through a horrible time like a year ago with bullying, as you guys know about that, and I literally spilled my guts out of all my emotions to myself in a mirror, and I felt so much better. Now, I'm not saying this is the time where you tell yourself that you're horrible and worthless, like we said in episode 1 of this series of when we talked about depression and dark thoughts. This is not a time to let those dark thoughts control this. This is the time to make sure those dark thoughts do not come, and they have to be put down for a while until this happens again. Then you do it again and again until you feel so much better. And that's my advice for you guys. Try to do it, and I hope it works for you guys. That's what I do. That's actually one of the reasons why I started this series, is to help me and to help you guys. It helps us all in a collective group, and it's a huge thing that we can do together, and I thought it was a good idea. As you saw, I literally came up with this on the spot. I literally was just talking to myself on my computer, filming, pretending I was talking to you guys, filming that video, saying that, and then I went, you know what, let's make this a series, let's talk about this is a huge topic about this, and I literally created a binder of topics that I want to talk about. So if you see me walking up to you asking, what do you think is a huge problem that people have today, that's the reason. I'm gonna let you guys know that now. So yeah, so I hope you guys get through this, and I love you no matter what, and know that I'm here supporting you and that we're in this together. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. Bye. Turns off.